All right, leg position on the double leg. The primary way I teach is out of the closed engagement. Left leg forward, or right leg forward, right leg forward. When we're in this closed engagement, I can either level change, go head to the same side their legs forward, and drive in. Or, especially if I'm starting from further out, I can step through. So now I've come to this inside position. So I step, inside position, drive through. So we're here. We can go level change into the closed. We can step into this inside position and come in. And then another thing, you'll see a lot of international wrestlers use this, is kind of this outside step. So I'm toe-to-toe, but I'm going to step outside, then inside. So I go 1, 2. So it's almost like I'm entering high C, but just for a second, I kind of climb the knee like a ladder. So we're here, right leg and right leg, closed engagement, outside step, connect, drive to this double. All right? So we got 3 ways of entering the double there. Then when we go into this open position, it's kind of the same thing. I can either shoot for a far hip double, which means I'm going to step into position. So I'm going to step to this inside position, especially when we're striking. We're both here, so my opponent typically wants his foot on the outside, right? So I fight him for that position, then I let him have it, then I can get easy access on that inside position to the far hip double. When he's throwing that cross, which is the dominant punch, throws the cross, boom, throws the cross, boom. It actually brings his hips even easier for me to access. The other option is we're here in this open engagement. I'm going to shift into position, and then I just basically end up in the closed engagement, so I'm going to do that basic option again. So I shift in, I can shift right into my step, boom, and finish through. So understanding the different leg positions and then being able to create what we want. In wrestling, if I come out left leg forward and I want Cheyenne's left leg forward but he's right leg forward, it's very easy to get into my ties and then spin him and now shoot, right? So there's a whole art to making their leg come forward that you want. That said, when we're striking, I don't necessarily have that same freedom to make Cheyenne switch. I can beat up his leg, but if I'm trying to wrestle, in theory, he might be the better striker, in theory. So I need to be able to adjust to what leg my opponent is showing me. Same thing when we're talking about when the gi is involved. If I'm moving in to go to my clinches and they're grabbing gi, now I've got to fight this grip off before I can get to my wrestling, and that can be a pain. Or they might have already pulled guard, which means I can't get my points. So if I want to cash those points right off the bat, I have to be able to adjust to that leg and have a plan regardless. So we don't have to shoot a double leg no matter what, but we have to have a plan for how we take people down from each leg forward, and then ideally we're able to switch back and forth. So I have a right leg plan versus right leg plan versus left leg plan versus left leg plan versus right leg. So there's 4 options, so we gotta have kind of A game options from each of those situations.